Hello everybody and welcome back. As always, I am Matteo311 and today we have another VR review. We are taking a look at episode 3 of Vader Immortal. Episode 3 is a action-packed conclusion to this series. If you are not familiar with this series at all, it is an Oculus exclusive. It is available on the Quest, Rift, and Rift S, but it also works really well in Revive. I just recommend that you adjust the brightness, especially if you are using a Valve Index. I have covered that a couple times before, but if you're curious, I will put more details in the description. So each episode of this game is available for $9.99, and each episode comes in around 45 minutes long, and they also include a lightsaber dojo, which is a nice wave shooter style game, which helps you get some longevity out of these titles. Now, I'm not going to be spoiling any of the storyline in episode 3, basically because there is none. This is a straight action-packed conclusion, and you're going to be in combat almost the entire time. Luckily, combat really excels in this episode. You get to combine your lightsaber usage with your force powers and even snatch blasters back from stormtroopers and shoot at them. Graphically, this game continues to excel with some amazing battles going on in the background. And again, we get some really nice shots of Mustafar. This episode even includes some cool boss battles. Now, where this episode and ultimately the entire Vader Immortal series falls short is in the storyline. While in episode 1, it was very intriguing to virtually jump into this Star Wars world, meet Darth Vader, and become a part of a new storyline that no one's ever heard before. Unfortunately, that storyline ends basically in episode 1. You originally learn the history of Mustafar, the origins of your character, and why Darth Vader is currently on that planet. That story does not develop any further in episode 2, and by episode 3, there are no new revelations, and I assume you already know how the story is going to end. Overall, the entire Vader Immortal series is an excellent experience, one that I think any VR player should check out. But with a total cost of admission at $30 and less than 2.5 hours of storyline campaign, unless you have an interest in playing the wave shooter that is the Dojo, it might be a little overpriced to recommend to everyone. I will say that the Dojo never interested me, but I did jump into it for a bunch of testing, and I have to say, it is extremely fast-paced and tiring, and the addition of all the force powers just makes it a lot more exciting. Now, ultimately, I enjoyed episode 3 more than episode 2, however, episode 1 still sits at the top of the charts, mainly because episode 1 is just a more balanced combination, combat, exploration, puzzle solving, and some great narrative between the characters. Episode 2 focuses mainly around force abilities, learning to push and pull objects, for combat, and for solving some puzzles. And episode 3 comes in as that big bang combat finale, where you basically just murder your way through the Empire. Overall, the series is a no-brainer if you ever see it on sale. If they ever make a package that reduces the price for buying all 3 episodes, definitely grab it and pick it up. The series really does shine in many ways, including graphics and narrative, and overall it is an amazing introduction to VR for almost anyone. The only real complaint that you can mention about this game is mechanically it can be a bit shallow, and the overall amount of content is sparse. Unless you're on a really tight budget, do yourself a favor, go out, get this series, or maybe put it on your Christmas list and hope Santa brings it to you. Okay everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. Let me know your opinion in the comments. Did the Vader Immortal series fall flat for you? Okay guys, as always, I'll see you on next time.